Hey, what's up, everyone? I want to just quickly share with you one of our go-to restorative mobilizations that address a lot of common issues that you guys talk to us about. So I'm talking about neck pain, upper back pain, shoulder pain. Now, one of the things that is greatly restricted here is the thoracic spine. So this is designed to be a follow-along video for you to address any type of stiffness that you may be feeling and see how you feel after that. So what you're gonna need is, you're gonna need a tune-up ball, ideally, but if you don't have a tune-up ball, you can also use a foam roller in a pinch. Now, the reason why we like the tune-up balls a little bit more so is because it allows us to get a little more specific pressure along the soft tissue that runs along our upper back. But if you, like I said, if you're in a pinch, you can go ahead and use a foam roller. So anyway, I'm gonna get to it, okay? So with this, we're gonna be focusing on positioning ourselves through some of the upper back real estate. What I'm saying is like mid-back area, maybe up to like the nape of our neck or the collar here, you know, our collar area of where our neck meets our upper back. But we're gonna go ahead and lay ourselves back on the ball, okay? And imagine that the balls are actually going to be following our spine like a train would follow the railroad tracks. We're gonna try to stay as parallel to the spine as possible in the beginning, just to work on surveying any areas that might feel tender and stiff, all right? So for the first like minute or two, you're just gonna try to find a spot that just kind of grabs your attention a little bit more than normal. And then once we get to that point, all right, we're going to, so grab my yoga block, we're going to just pause at that spot that's a little sore, you know, rest our head down. So if you cannot get your head flat to the ground, you can go ahead and use a yoga block or something just to prop it up. But what we're doing here is we're going to allow our body weight, our body to settle down on top of the ball. So we want to imagine that gravity is getting heavier, something's on our chest and allowing us to just sink on top of the ball. Now, if I feel like this is really sensitive, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start working on some deep breathing here, okay? We're using this as a down regulation piece, which means that we're just looking to just calm our nervous system down and try to alleviate any tension and excessive tension that we have built up in these areas. So you can go ahead and start using a breath here. So a nice big breath in. Hold it just for a second or two, and then just exhale. And just feel like there's either someone just like standing on your chest and pressing down, or just let gravity get real heavy through your body, all right? It might take you 30 seconds, it might take you a little bit longer for that relaxation to occur. It really depends on the state of your soft tissue here. You could be really wound up. You could have just had an upper respiratory infection and you've been coughing and sneezing like crazy, and that rib cage is just so stiff that it just doesn't want to let go. So it's okay to just sit here and let the breathing and gravity just soften you up, okay? So be patient with this. It's really important to register this type of pressure, this type of weight down in your soft tissue as something being safe. That's the biggest thing. So if you feel like you have to start holding your breath, then just lighten your body weight on top of the ball, work on that breathing until you can finally settle down some more. So now, we've got the one spot right now that's kind of got your attention. We want to just start to implement some movements of the arms. So the first thing I like to do here is just let's situate our arms where the palms are facing each other, elbows stay straight, and we're just working on bringing the arms down overhead, thumbs down to the ground as close as we can. Now, if we can't go any further, we stop it and we just come all the way back down to the floor, okay, arms down by the hips, and just repeat this several times. Now the amount of times is gonna be dependent upon you, all right? We're just thinking about using these balls here in the placement of our back as like these little erasers, right? They're scrubbers. They're gonna erase the tension. They're gonna scrub that tension out of those muscles that run along the side of our spine, all right? We just wanna be able to feel like we're getting some more movement here of our shoulder blades on our rib cage, right? The rib heads along where it attaches along our upper back. Those are kind of the areas from an anatomical standpoint that we're just trying to release, all right? Now, because the arms move all over the place. You have such variability with the shoulders, you can start to move the arms in any direction here, okay? So some big hugs here, overlapping those arms as you come in, okay? Just really trying to just find those like other areas that you may not be able to get into in your upper back with those other arm movements. And then you can just also just work in some angels here, right? Just coming out, keeping the shoulders back, and really just allowing you to feel that movement of your shoulder blades rolling over the ball. All right, so after you've done a couple of movements here, you find some release, then it's okay to go ahead and start finding some other spots. If you want to support the back of your head, okay, support your neck with your hands, go ahead and do that. You want it more pressure, more aggressive, lift those hips up, come into that, and you can also work on curling yourself down a little bit more, flexing yourself down if you feel like you want to expose more of those muscles into the massage balls. Okay, again, you just find those spots. You can start to really just freestyle your movement. So if you want to rotate yourself over the ball from side to side, you're really going to feel some other inputs there as well. Okay, this is a really nice way to open up those shoulders, but at the same time allow me to improve how well I can turn myself from side to side from my upper back, but not just my upper back, but also my neck. It really frees up that range of motion so that I don't feel like I have to like spin my whole body when I'm trying to look and check out my blind spot in the car or all those other things. Okay, so here too, once we get into this, what we can also start to do, okay, is add in another movement of the shoulders that we don't get too much of. And this is just called protraction, which is a lengthening, right? I'm reaching up towards the ceiling, okay, and then a retraction where I'm squeezing my shoulder blades back and down. Now, as I go through this, I'm keeping my elbows nice and locked out, and as I protract my shoulders, what I'm visualizing here is my shoulder blades are actually moving further apart from each other, and then as I just let my arms come down, my shoulder blades are coming down on top of the ball, squeezing, and I'm just going to work on just repeating these quick movements here just to get a little bit more movement, okay, through my upper back and through my shoulders, and just to get those really, really stubborn muscles to open up, okay? So after we go through that, spend a little bit of time there, we can also work on some of the other bits up here too, which create a lot more, which can build up a lot of tension, a lot of restrictions, and it's best to do this with your head propped up on the yoga block. So place the ball here. We're gonna find like those spots like where our hairline kind of just like, just kind of ends, okay, on our head. And I have my head just positioned in a little bit of a chin tuck right now. Just positioning myself this way with a little bit of a chin tuck creates what we call some traction. So it's like, if you're working with like a body worker, they're pulling your head away from you, just lengthening everything out. This right here allows you to get some gentle traction. Now, if it takes a little bit of time for you to ease into that, just allow yourself to lay here, right? Feel like now like your head is being lifted away from your body, but just allow yourself to breathe. Once you feel like those balls start to dig in there, right? It's like if I have my fingers hooked like this trying to grab you, that's what we're trying to visualize here. Then we can start to work on just some easy rotations of the head. So you'll see here as I turn my head towards the camera, towards you guys, more pressure gets placed along the left side here. I'm able to just work on massaging it out, and I'm just taking myself through some small little turns here just to try to see if I can get into those joints just a little bit more. Now, if you're like me and you like a lot of pressure, what you can also do is you can take your forearm, place it on top of your head, get some overpressure here, and just apply a little bit more down towards the ball so that you can just add a little bit more into that area which we call the suboccipital space. This is an area that's really, it's chronically tight with these like tension type of headaches. So we just want to work on being able to address all of that, all right? So I just want to take a couple of minutes here to share this follow along with you because this can really address a lot of the common issues that we hear. If you know us, we're huge on just self-care maintenance work. And this is one of those things that you should be able to check off and do on a regular basis without needing anybody else to help you.